Welcome to Ality, the series where I look at a character's fatalities and brutalities and tell you which are good, which are bad, and how they can be improved. Well guys, he's the god of wind, he hasn't been in a Mortal Kombat game since Armageddon, is Raiden's brother, and is surprisingly a better Raiden than Raiden.
Damn it, Fujin. You know what I've suffered. Kronika's my one chance to prevent all that. Not just for me, but for Jackie, for Vera. Shit. You're a god. Ain't no way you get how this feels.
You know the only time Raiden and I ever fought? When I left the Sky Temple to live among humans. Do not become attached to them, Fujin. Sentiment will impede the execution of your duty. But warriors like you and I, we are strengthened by sentiment. We do not fight to kill enemies, we fight to protect our loved ones. That is why it cuts so deeply when we fail.
Well, I'll be. Maybe you do get it.
This is Fujin-ality.
What brings you here, Deborah?
The swarm rises against you, Fujin.
I will scatter it with the force of my winds.
Fujin has one great fatality and the second one is kind of lacking. His first fatality, Windblade, suits him perfectly. Using the wind to slice his opponent's limbs and then tossing his rapier like a spear into the skull, making his body cave in on themselves, is cinematically amazing. His second fatality, Twisted Twister, I understand that he's using his opponent's intestine to fly them like a kite, but I don't understand why they explode in the end. My idea for a better fatality would have Fujin taking out his crossbow and unloading many arrows all around his opponent. Seeing that in his moveset and Fatal Blow, he can control his sword in mid-air, he could have all these arrows floating in the air around his opponent. He could then have a few of the arrows hit his opponent here and there, maybe taking off a limb or a few chunks of their body, all before making the rest of the arrows slam into the opponent's body at once, making their body explode. The classic, everybody could do it, and I'm surprised he isn't using wind to knock their head off. The only change that I would make to Dust in the Wind is instead of leaving a skinless body of his opponent, maybe leave nothing left of them but literal dust. The only problem I have with pinned is that it depends on your stance if it will happen or not. Stance switching in this game is utterly useless. Heavy Winds is Fujin's MK4 fatality and I think it looks great. He sure does leave his opponent breathless after this one. Also his other MK4 fatality. Winded looks great and I got nothing to complain about. Up, up, and away! It's a bird! No, it's a plane! No, it's a splatter mess on the ground. Awesome. I honestly love how Twisted looks. From Fujin spinning his opponent around them to slicing them in half like he were a samurai. I love it. And that is it for Fujin. Outside of one fatality that could have been better, I think he has really good alities in my opinion. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and why don't you subscribe and follow me on Twitter at MIKombat to stay up to date on future videos. And next time on Ality, we are going to be looking at the Shokan Queen, Shiva. Are you ready?
Friendship. Fujin wins. Flawless victory.